Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla of RareFactor, if you don't already know. And today, I'm awake at, it's like 7:45 in the morning right now. And I don't get out of bed before like 10 or 11 most days because I work afternoons. So today, I'm up for a really big specific reason. And that is because I am getting my eyebrows microbladed today. So right now I am eating my Frosted Flakes breakfast, which I don't usually eat breakfast either. So, but I'm going to be in that appointment for a very, very long time today. And that is also why I have absolutely no makeup on. I wanted to just make a video about it, about my microblading, not my ugly face. Okay. My appointment is for 8:30 and it's almost 8 right now, but luckily I don't have like that far of a drive, like a 10-minute drive, not even, so it'll be fine. And the appointment's supposed to take like 2.5 to 3 hours or something, and so I'm just gonna say this now. Unfortunately, I can't film while I'm in the salon getting my eyebrows microbladed, and the reason is because I actually messaged the owner of the salon asking permission if I could film in there, like just to be respectful and make sure that everyone's okay with like possibly ending up on camera, and like it is a bit of an invasion of privacy, like being videotaped at your place of work or whatever. But she said that I had to ask the specialist specifically that was doing my microblading, so I messaged her, and she said that she didn't feel comfortable with me filming the process and with her possibly ending up on camera and stuff. So, fortunately, I can't film while I'm in there, which I really wanted to, but it's fine. Like, you know, respecting people's privacy is like number fucking uno. But she did say that she will try to take some photos throughout the whole process for me so that I can use it. So hopefully we get some of those. I'm probably gonna pop in a photo like right here so you can see how I usually draw on my eyebrows. So as you can see right now, I don't really have much of eyebrows. I have eyebrows like right here, but not so much like down here. And so that's partly because, one, my eyebrows, like, there, it's just, like, so light. Like, even if you look at, like, my leg hair, like, it's, like, clear, like, hairs. Not actually clear, but, like, it is so light that you can't even see it. And that's kind of what's going on with my eyebrows down here. But also, here's a tip, kids. Don't pluck your eyebrows to shit in high school because you're like, yeah, big, ugly eyebrows, like, who fucking wants that? Everyone else has these beautiful eyebrows, so I'm just gonna like fucking pluck the shit out of them. Don't fucking do that. They don't grow back. And that's the issue I'm dealing with right now, so. Anyway, so I brushed my teeth. So Travis won't be coming with me today because he's fucking sleeping, and why the hell would he want to get out of bed if he doesn't fucking have to? But anyway, so if you don't know what microblading is, I'm gonna like pop up like a definition here or something, like just from the internet. But basically it's like kind of like tattooing your eyebrows on, I guess. So they take like this sharp like tool thing and they dip it into like some ink or something, and then they do like hair like strokes, and they basically scratch it through your skin like a tattoo. And I've heard that they numb your eyebrows before they do it, so like I'm hoping, because I don't want to deal with the pain of that, because like that would fucking hurt. I now only have like 5 minutes before I have to leave because I wasted my fucking time making a TikTok video. Okay, I look like a pile of shit. So, this is where I have to leave you guys for now because I can't take you along with me to the salon. But the next time you will see me, I will have my eyebrows done and I will tell you all about the process. Yesterday, after I got home from getting my eyebrows microbladed, I sat down and I made like a video explaining my experience, explaining like the process and everything, and like I have like photos and everything to show you guys. But today is now the next day and I've decided that I wanted to reshoot like just this chunk of the video because I feel like I want to be like 110% honest with how I feel about like how my experience went and everything. Just quickly popping in here, like while I'm editing, to kind of clarify what I mean right here. Right here, I'm just trying to explain that like I feel like I lied in my first version of the video. I felt like I wasn't being completely like truthful with my feelings about it. So just wanted to, I don't know, let you know that I felt like I was lying in the first video, so I'm trying to be more truthful in this one, I guess. I don't know. That's it. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. So basically my appointment was at 8:30 in the morning. I went in, I had to sign a bunch of paperwork basically saying that I understand that there's risks, that like my skin may not hold in the pigment, that my microblading might fade quicker or way longer than like other people's might, that there is like risks with coming out and it not looking 100% how I expected it to, which I will get to that later. Also, I had to sign like a photo like release form or something saying that I was okay with like photos being taken and everything. After signing all the paperwork, I went into the room. We talked about what I wanted my eyebrows to look like. We talked about the different like pigment shades that she has and she showed me. And I chose like number 3 out of I think it was like 7 or 8. I think I chose, yeah, 3. I chose 3 or 4, either pigment number 3 or 4 between like 1 to 8, 8 being the darkest, 1 being the lightest. Then she took like this sticky ruler thing, she put it right on my forehead. Here's a photo of what that sticky thingy looks like. She marked where like my arch should be, where the start of my eyebrows should be, where the tail should end. And then she like took the pencil and like marked out the exact shape and everything, and then once she marked out the shape, she like told me to look in the mirror, tell me what I thought, what I should change and everything, and I was like, perfect, looks great. And I asked lots of questions and everything, and so I was satisfied. I was like, let's go and do it. So then she takes this like numbing cream, puts it on my eyebrows, and lets it sit for about 15 minutes with like plastic wrap over it. I'll insert a video, I'll insert a picture here of what that looked like on my face. Also, before she put the numbing cream on, she took like a surgical marker and put like blue dots all over so that she knows exactly where to like put the like eyebrows into. My eyebrows numbed for 15 minutes, then I laid down, she took it off, she wiped off the stuff from one eyebrow, kept the stuff on the other one so that it would stay numb, wiped off the numbing cream off of she did my right eyebrow first, kind of did like a first little bit of it, kind of put like the general shape in there of what it was going to be, then put numbing cream on it again, took the cream off of my left eye, did that eyebrow, I don't know why I'm saying eye, took the numbing cream off of that eyebrow, did the same thing as she did on the other one, and then put numbing cream on it again, and then finished the right eyebrow, and then finished the left eyebrow. So the entire appointment took about 2 hours, and I'd say that only about an hour of that was actually like the actual microblading of like putting the pigment in my skin. And so a lot of people's worries, even my worry, was like the pain of it. So I asked her, I was like, do people like cry? Like, how painful is it? And she also has her eyebrows like microbladed, so obviously like she knows from experience. So she said that most people they don't cry, and they don't think that it's like super unbearable, that they just find it mostly uncomfortable. And like I 100% agree with that. Like, it is uncomfortable. like, the numbing works great at first, and then it slowly kind of like dissipates a little. So like as she was going, it did start hurting a little bit more, and like I was in like it hurt, and I wasn't like crying or anything, but I was like, that hurts, like that one, like that stroke hurt a lot, and I was trying to like not think about the pain so much that like my hands were down like on my stomach because I was laying down. I was holding my arms on my hands on my stomach. I was holding my hand like this, and I was like jabbing my nail into my hand, trying to like just focus the pain somewhere else. You can't see it today, but yesterday like my hand was like so red. I showed it in the last version of this video, and I'll like throw in like a little screen grab of like what my hand looked like. If I had to rate the pain like a 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, I'd probably say like a 3 or 4. It's like super duper bearable, like it's super easy to get through, and I definitely don't take physical pain very well, like, no. The very first stroke that she made, like I could hear it, like not out loud, but like in my head. It was really creepy. So the sound that I can kind of compare it to is the sound of if you burn toast or bread and then you go to scrape off like the black part, like the burnt off parts, like that sound is what I heard in my head from the microblading. It's super uncomfortable. So did my eyebrows, microbladed them, and then she like disinfected everything because like it's literal cuts in your face. Like make sure that my like the area of the face is clean and everything. And then I got to like get up and look in the mirror, and so here's the part that I was that I was most big on wanting to refilm, is like my reaction. So when I first looked, I was like, Jesus Christ, that is so big and dark. Now, I'm going to show you a photo of what my eyebrows looked like without any makeup whatsoever on. Like, I did not have much to begin with. And then I'm going to also show you a photo of how I usually draw on my eyebrows, right here. So I obviously knew, she made me aware that it was definitely not going to come out like how I draw them. It's just impossible. Plus, I'm not that great at drawing eyebrows anyway. So they look real, sort of. Like, you can see like the little strokes, like the little hair strokes in there, and they look kind of weird right now because I put a moisturizing cream on them that she gives you. But I looked at them and I was like, that's not what I expected them to come out looking like. Really, it's not. And so yesterday I said that 1 to 10, 10 being the most satisfied that I am with my eyebrows, I said an 8 because they're on my face, like it's great, and I feel like they look super natural, and you wouldn't know that it's not my eyebrows really, like if you're just looking at it. Like the camera can't really show you very well because everything looks different on camera than it does in real life, but like right now I think that my biggest problem with them is the fact that they're too long. Okay, so my camera died, so I'm sorry if the quality of this video has kind of gone downhill because I'm now doing this on my laptop and it has a really shitty camera. So, anyway, as I was saying, I think the only thing, or the number one thing that I'm the most dissatisfied about with my eyebrows are the fact that, like, they're too long. Like, they just look too long. Like, I don't know if, like, you can tell, but just the way that I usually draw my eyebrows is, so I will literally take, like, the pencil, I'll line it up right here with this part of my nose and this part of my eye, and do, like, where you see the tip of my nail is usually where I stop my eyebrow at, and you can see that it continues on here. Does that on both sides. So I didn't think that they were going to end up that long. I don't know why, but I was kind of freaking out about that. And, like, getting a day to, like, check them out definitely was freaking out. And they also look, like, super thick in person, you know? And obviously, like, so I feel like this part right here could do a little bit more touching up, and, like, I don't know, there's just, like, very, very tiny little things that I would change if I could. And, like, I was just freaking out so hard. And nothing against the girl who did my eyebrows. Like, she's awesome at it, and like it was super great. It was a really quick process and everything, and like she was like walking me through it all and everything. And like, my opinion is 100% nothing against like her ability to do this. It is completely on me. That is not the shape, that it isn't exactly the shape that I wanted, because I said, yep, go for it. This is what I want. And so yesterday I had to work. After my appointment, I came home and I was looking at them and I'm like, you know what? Like, I love them and they're gonna grow on me, and I really, like, it's awesome. Like, this is me. This is my face now. And I was like feeling great about it. And then I went to work, and literally the second I walked in to the kitchen, because I'm a cook, I work in a kitchen. The second I walked into the kitchen, this person I work with was like, I would have gotten my money back if I were you. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And they're like, they look kind of terrible. And I'm like, well, thanks. That was a definite confidence booster. So that made me feel like shit. And then later on, the same person was like, oh, I can't take you seriously because you've got those huge caterpillars on your face. And then also, like, other people at work, like, they were kind of looking at me funny. Like, they were kind of like, yep, that's on your face. And so I was like, okay, so all these people are silently judging me because they think I look terrible. And like, I try to explain them, like, this isn't how they're gonna look forever. Like, they're not done yet. There's still a 6-week touch up. They're gonna fade. There's pigment that's gonna come out. There's gonna be hair strokes that aren't there anymore. And like, they're not like this forever. Like, there's a starting point. You know, this is the starting point. There's an end point, and you're gonna see that when I do like a follow-up video of like my healing process and everything. I don't know, like, my confidence right now is just a little bit shot. And then I was like looking online and watching YouTube videos of like other people who have had it done, and like reading like blogs and stuff like that of like other people's experiences and opinions and everything like that. And I found this one person on YouTube. I can't remember what channel it was or anything, but they said, they're like, you know what? Like, when I got mine done, I was mad freaking out. And she was like, I thought that I looked freaking hideous. They were huge, they were dark, they were terrible, nothing what I wanted. And then she said that by the time she went for her touch-up, like, it had faded by like 50%, and that there was parts of the eyebrow that wasn't really there anymore. So it was able to be fixed, and like, you know, so right now, like, I feel a little bit better about it, and I feel like now I know that I'm not the only person that is dealing with the issue of, well, this isn't really what I wanted, or it wasn't really how I expected it to look. So I know that's gonna fade, and like, I do like them. Like, they look pretty real on me, and like, yeah, they look pretty big right now, but they look pretty real on me, and I know that they're gonna fade, and I know that it's just like redness and puffiness, and like, you can still see like some of the dots on there from like the surgical marker, so they're gonna look a bit thicker because that marker's there. And so right now I feel good. I'm feeling okay. Just know that if you're gonna get it done, like, be prepared to look at yourself in the mirror the very first time and be like, fucking cut my face off, because it, like, you know, it's gonna be a long process, and it's gonna go away, and then it's gonna get fixed, and that's fine. So cool, I'm gonna live with it. Let's stop talking about me being depressed about my face for no fucking reason. Let's talk about like the healing process. So when I was done my appointment, I got like this little packet telling me about like what to do, what not to do, and like all sorts of stuff. So the healing process, there's a really, really strict process for the first 5 days. She gave me like this like moisturizing cream with vitamin A and E or something like that, and I'm supposed to put it on twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. And so I did it right after my shower. You can tell I showered, my hair's wet. So I did it right after my shower, and you cannot use your fingers. Like, you're not supposed to touch them. It's literally open wounds, like open little cuts on your face. So you take a Q-tip, you put like the cream stuff on it, or moisturizer, and you kind of like put it on your eyebrows, and it keeps them moisturized, and it makes sure that like nothing's kind of gunked up in there, because you literally cannot get water on your microbladed eyebrows for the first like 10 days or something like that. And the reason why is because it needs to scab over. And you know how if you have a scab and it gets wet and it kind of gets all like squishy and gross and it comes off, you don't want that with your eyebrows. You want it to scab on, and then you want the scabs to naturally fall off. You can't scratch your eyebrows if they're itchy. You can't pick the like scabs, you know, nothing like that, or else the pigment will come out, and also water will wash away the pigment. So the big things is you can't sweat excessively. You can't shower easily, I guess. So when I showered, like, I had to wash my hair, and luckily we have like one of those shower heads that comes off, and it's like it comes off and it's like a hose thingy. So I was able to like do that. But like, not gonna lie, I still got a few drops that ran down my forehead and went into them. So I made sure that I had like a dry towel right beside the shower so I could quickly like dry off my face if I had to. And then the biggest problem is you can't wash your face like normal. So people who have like very like rigorous like face routines and stuff, like it's gonna take you even longer now. So instead of just dunking my face under the water, washing it and dunking it back under, rinse it, I had to wash my hair really carefully, finish showering, not get my face wet whatsoever, get out of the shower, wet a washcloth in the sink, like wet my face with the washcloth as gently as I could around like my eyebrows and everything like that, take my like face wash my face, like, and literally I could barely get right here, and like you can't get too close to your eyebrows, so it's like, so then I had to take the washcloth and then I had to carefully wash off the soap. I just touched it by accident. You also can't sleep on your face because the pigment will rub out. And I am a face sleeper. Like, I like to just smash my face into a pillow and like sleep on my stomach, and you can't do that. So last night was so fucking uncomfortable. Like, you have no idea. Besides all the stuff that you have to do for like the healing process and everything, and all the like the little tiny little bullshit things you gotta do, I think the next thing that I hated, like that I just hate the most, is like the pain. So right now, like my face still hurts a little bit. And now mind you, the numbing cream doesn't work perfectly. It works great for the first few strokes, and then you start feeling it. And like when I was at work, like I couldn't move my eyebrows. Like right now I can do this and like this and stuff like that. Usually I can do a lot more than that, but like I can move them a lot more right now than I could yesterday. But yesterday, like, I just had like, I looked like this. My face was in so much pain, and like just to like blink hurt like a lot. And then when I was at work, like I had to sneeze, and I knew it was going to be painful. So I was like, oh, please, please, no. Make the sneeze go away. And it went away. And then it came back. And I sneezed. Hi. I'm refilming it. Cool. Kate. Go. Anyway, so, and then the sneeze came back, and I sneezed. And when I sneeze, like, my face bunches up and, like, everything, and it's, like, violent. Like, super freaking violent. So I sneezed, and I was in so much pain because everything squished in, and, like, it was too much. The whole day after that you get it done, like, you are in a lot of face pain. And now today, like, I feel a little bit of, like, some aches and stuff when I move my eyebrows around. But for the most part, I'm doing a lot better today, and I know that the pain's going to probably be completely gone tomorrow. So this is pretty much the end of this video of me telling you, like, the process of my microblading. So I will be doing, like, a follow-up video that will include my 6-week touch-up. So, like, you won't get that for, like, another, like, 2 months. But I'm going to try to take a photo every single day of my eyebrows. I'm going to show you, like, what it looked like yesterday, right after I got it. What it looks like today, a day after, what it looks like every single day after. I'm going to show you, like, just how it's scabbing off, how it's fading. I'm going to tell you about like how I have to maintain everything, and then I'm going to show you like my 6-week touch-up, what it looks like after I've touched it up, and yeah. So there's definitely going to be another video coming out in like 2 months about this stuff. But until then, I'm also working on other things, so keep an eye out for that. But I think that's it for the video. Honestly, my entire experience, like I said earlier, 8 out of 10, because they didn't come out looking how I wanted to, but it wasn't that bad. Hi, you don't want to come say goodbye? Anyway, so that's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any tips to make this process easier. And let me know, like, if you also had doubts about your eyebrows right after they got done, if you got them done. See, my eyebrows aren't that thick. Yours are thicker. Not that bad.
It's an outro.
Bye.